Like I ended up out here on the streets.
How did you end up out here on the streets running around?
I had a really hard upbringing. Growing up as a child, like I was in the system, but I I had a really my mom didn't like me at all growing up. She didn't like me at all.
Who was your dad?
My dad, he was about I didn't meet him until I was like 18 years old when he got out of prison. Yeah, and he I met him and it was a bad situation, but I didn't know him until I was 7 years old. But then he came in my life when I was 18. But my mom has been around all this time. But my stepdad has been there. He's a lot to me. He means a lot to me. He was there for me, accepted me as his own. But our mom, unfortunately, she didn't. She doesn't, and she never liked me since birth, pretty much. Like that. Uh,
You got brothers and sisters?
yeah, I have an older brother. And then I have two younger siblings that are brothers, and then a younger sister named Bliss. Yeah. I have four children as well.
Where are your children?
My children are with my mother right now. I'm with my mother-in-law and my mom. Yeah. And I have one older son, a 10-year-old, and then I have Benicio. They're 9 years old, and then my daughter, which is 8, Paulina. Yeah.
How did you end up on the streets out here?
I ended up on the streets because, the guys that I've been with, they weren't exactly the best thing in the world. A lot of domestic violence, a lot of issues that I went through. Like being out there on the streets, like it all started from my mom. Like from the second that she got us back in the system, she chose to keep me in there. So, after she kept me in there, I kind of just like was a constant runaway. And from running away, I just like ended up on the streets, and I never wanted to be on the streets, but that's where I ended up being. And I just try to make my life the best of it. And so I started staying with someone I was with when I was 16, I believe. Yeah, I was with him really young, 16, and he was of course way older, 18 years older than me. But I was with him, and then once I came over to his house, I just was with him, and then I never left from there. So from there, I just stayed with him, and I was with him up until like I had my first, almost when I had my first kid, like 21 or 22. Then when I got kicked out from there, I ended up on the streets, and drugs came into the picture.
What kind of drugs?
I was on meth at the time, just methamphetamine. Yeah, I was doing that, and I started doing it with him, and I never liked it. I remember I never wanted to be on it, and I didn't like what it did to me, and it scared me. But I was doing it though, and I constantly was doing it. And so when I kept doing it, it just created an addiction. And then that's when I was therefore on it. So
What kind of drugs do you do now?
the drugs I do now, I do fentanyl and I do methamphetamine. Yeah, unfortunately, opiates came into my life, and I really hate that. Really hate that a lot. Because I'm like, oh shit, so uh,
What were you doing when I met you?
I was. Hmm, I was honestly robbing a good, and I was getting close because
So you had a big ass pile of clothes.
yes, yeah, it's like go or go home. Like
What'd you do with them? Sell them?
no, I checked them all for myself.
Oh shit.
I love clothes. Like I love to like just because I'm homeless doesn't mean I have to dress like I'm homeless. You know, like I still try and keep up with my like hygiene or like whatever the way I look, all that. Like I like to have clean socks, shoes, everything. Like I've always loved clothes since I was younger. You know what I mean? So that's.
What was high school like?
High school was really hard. Every grade was actually really hard because I was constantly in like 2 or 3 different schools every grade, constantly always moving. And is then after that I became homeschooled, and but I got emancipated at 16 years old though, and when I got emancipated, I had legal guardianship of rights on myself, so therefore I could. I was my own adult, so I enrolled myself in school, and I finished in homeschool really earlier than I should have finished and graduated. And I wanted to go to college after that. I did for a little bit, UCLA college, and then after that, I kind of just fell off, like, and life just got harder.
How long have you been here in Sacramento on the streets?
From like I've been out here the past 10.
You came up here from LA.
Yeah, East LA.
You still like?
Yeah, I've been out here for the past 10, 15 years.
Is it dangerous on the streets
But out here,
out here?
out here, it's like a cakewalk compared to East LA. Boyle Heights or anything. It's so much easier. but it's a lot of games and fuckery, that's for sure. But it can be dangerous if you don't know what you're going with. Like, their motto is like, come on vacation, leave on probation. It's just crazy to me, but I think that it's so true. It's like a black hole to me out here. Really, honestly, I tell people that are coming here to visit, if you're coming out here, like, you want to go do this or that, do whatever you're gonna do, and then just get the blood back to wherever you live. Like, because it's not a place you must stay. It's not some place you want to live, and I wouldn't suggest coming out here because California, Sacramento is just not what it used to be. I call it micro. It's just not how it used to be. The trees are no longer. It's not city of the trees. It's a lot of bad people in it, and it's like a dark black hole. And it's like they never out of it. People couldn't hear, like, one they come here and they break down and they're like, oh yeah, we're gonna go back home. And the next week they're out here and they don't go back home. And then it's the next week and the next week, and then they're just stuck up here and they never get their way back home. I mean, it's sad. Like, I've watched this street, like these streets out here turn a girl that was a ballerina, and she lived in Arkansas, and or she was from Arkansas. Dude, Arkansas, no. And you say Alaska. She's from Alaska, and she was a ballerina, like a professional ballerina. And then she came out here for 1 week. When she came out here for 1 week, she instantly was turned out within 1 week.
What kind of drug was she?
Yeah, she never did cigarettes, drugs, or anything in her whole entire life, and she was already like a 1 week of smoking cigarettes, doing opiates, and doing methamphetamine as well. She was shooting up as well too, like all within 1 week. And
Do you shoot? Do you slam?
no, I used to slam. I used to slam for about
Where'd you slam? In your hand or your
20 years. I used to slam more arms, like right here, like but I no longer do anymore. Only one in this arm, that's it. And like, I always use a tie. I never they say if you don't use a tie, it's like trying to pop a balloon with a plastic butter knife. So like, I always use a tie, but I never collapse any veins. But the ritual wasn't for me. It wasn't my thing. I didn't enjoy shooting up. It was all just your basic daily energy.
your drugs that you do now, the meth, amphetamine, and the meth or fentanyl, how do you do it? Smoke it?
I smoke fentanyl. Yeah, I dab it, which is a little bit more extreme than.
What does dab mean?
Well, when you dab it, it's when you use like it's like this smoking utensil that's it's like a ceramic nail with like a silicone piece, and like you dab it, you get it really hot with the torch, and then you dab you get like a little silicone container, and you put your fentanyl in there and dab it like that with after you heat it up, or smoke it like that.
How do you do your meth?
I just smoked that in a pipe too. I no longer shoot up and stopped shooting it a while back.
Have you ever been to prison?
Yeah, I have. When I was younger, I was trying as an adult at 13, and I went to prison for manufacturing PCP and methamphetamine and a second-degree murder charge. I did 5 years. I was released. Did my time straight, no probation, no parole whatsoever. But
What about gangs? Did you go through a gang down in LA? Where is it?
East Limit, yeah, Boyle Heights. Also BNE 13, Body on the La Estrada, BNE 13. It was
You look Hispanic and white. Is that where you are?
no, I'm Puerto Rican, Cuban, Hawaiian, and Colombian.
Okay.
Yeah, well, I'm also Puerto Rican, Cuban, my bunny. But yeah, well, she's Hawaiian too, yeah. But she's so she has Jewish in her, and I don't know if they consider it applying, but I consider it just Jewish. That's what I see. Yeah, so yeah, but
This young lady's mom's Jewish, so that makes her as Jewish as I am. You didn't even understand.
yeah, so yeah, I came from out there, and then it wasn't easy at all. I came from out there, and it really messed up my life. I realized nothing in this world is free, and that's kind of where like the drugs I began. Actually, the first drug I ever tried is PCP. I was on PCP really tough at a young age, and I had an outer body experience one day. I just quit, and I never went back to it again. Never touched it again. Still to this day. But I was on that at like the age of like 13, yeah, and till yeah. So I was like probably pitch.
Where's your mom now?
My mom, she went to Nebraska. That's where she is. Yeah, but I just came over one day, and like I usually do, she's done this to me about 3 times now in my life. I came over and expecting to see my kids or something, like right after Mother's Day too. I just brought her a bouquet of flowers. Then I come over there because my son's birthday is coming up soon, and she was gone again, and the whole house was cleared out, and not a single trace of her beat down. Neighbors don't know nothing. Like, how do you move and you don't see your neighbor moving, you don't know nothing, but she's gone, and like I only have one number of contact you that's gonna sing all my life.
What about that stepdad you said that?
Yeah, that's that. Yeah, that's so. Yeah, thank God he's still married to my mom. Because if it wasn't for him, I don't know what I would do. Like I'm thankful that he's in my life because I'm thankful that he's in my mom's life because it's really hard. I believe for someone to love someone like her, not just for the way she treated me, but just for how she is in general. And he married her and he's been with her for 3 years, and they're happily married. I guess you would say.
How long did you do PCP for?
PCP, I was doing PCP from the age of 13 to 15.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think do you think doing PCP has affected you mentally and physically?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Just so you're altered, you think, and can.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, yeah. I feel like I've been changed that way since I think it first started with the pills that my mom put me on. A lot of there's a lot of mental what do you call it? Mental illness in her family. Like her schizophrenia. My mom has some issues as well, but I guess I was diagnosed with BPD, borderline personality disorder, and bipolar as well. Since the age of 6, and when I did do drugs, PCP, I had an outer body experience, and I had an encounter with the devil, like really in the real with me. Like that was a bit scary, but it really has me up. From when she put me on antidepressants and all these pills, Prozac, Celexa, like all these different antidepressants and huge stabilizers. I ended up like a zombie, and I was just thrown to mental hospitals left and right, and that really messed up my mental. Like I lost who I was completely right there, and I didn't even know who I was. Like I'm a little more comfortable now, but like then I was really lost. And then ECP just did it all for that, just like ruined it even more. Like the second I got off of that, it changed me. I got closer with God, and I after that experience, and I came out here to come and find my mom because she left me in LA, but it did me. I was meant to up MT, for sure.
What do you do in the daytime? Like when you get done with doing this interview, what are you going to go do?
I'm not gonna lie, I'm very sick right now. But I keep my composure and I keep it together as much. Like,
Why are you sick? What do you mean?
I'm sick right now. Because
You withdrew me.
I'm withdrawing from opiates, yeah, from fentanyl, and I am sick right now. But I just try and keep my composure as long as I can to try I can get some. But when I do reboot it, so not to lose, I haven't get high up, fortunately. But I am planning to. I do want to change my life. I do. I'm waiting for my husband to get out of jail. He gets out in 5 days. I go to 5 days. Yeah, 5 days in the lake. And when he gets out, they're supposed to go to truck and change our lives. He's already sober, so that's really good.
You said he was going to do truck driving.
Yeah, he wants to do truck driving. That so I can go like around the road with
You could be his right hand in that wind.
yeah. That and I love it too. I get them at part of the road.
Cool.
So that's gonna be very cool.
What kind of help is there on the streets? Is there any?
No, actually, you know what? Sacramento of all places, like, it's the worst place that they are not offering any help for any people. Like, the only help they offer is the place called Hope Cooperative. And Hope Cooperative is, it's the alright place, but there's a lot of rules with it. You can't bring your own food. You have to be in at a certain time. And they do provide breakfast, lunch, or dinner for you, but I feel like it's never enough food. And I did try going there and changing my life being there, but they only help you get services that I already had, which was signing up with welfare, ID, birth certificate, or they say they help you with the job, but that's only been for people that have been there for a long time. And some people stay there couple months, like 3 months, and then they just send them all either get a place or some people just finish the program and that's it. They just go right back to the streets. Like, thing is, I don't know what's different about it and why they help certain people and why they don't help others. But they have no programs out here really that are helpful at all whatsoever. And it's not even about following the rules or nothing. It's just like Sacramento's not doing that to other people, and the homelessness out here is legal to be homeless. And it scares the hell out of me because I've already went to jail recently.
It's illegal to be homeless.
Yeah, yeah. And it's legal to be homeless. And I already went to jail actually for being homeless. I'm out on bail right now. Will be
How much was your bail?
my bail was 500,000.
Man, they OR you? Or just
No, I stayed in there about 2 weeks. I got out because my husband fell down. Yeah. Yeah, that's like the only thing that keeps me or dead over me on the street stays my husband. Daniel is his name, but he goes by Casper. That's like
why do?
that's yeah, he's right. Yeah, he's from Turlock.
Northern?
No, he's a Wood. Yeah, his name's Daniel Johnston. But yeah, he's the love of my life and humans everything but air. Yeah, he's everything. Like because of him, I feel like I actually have a chance to have a life.
How old is he? How old is Daniel?
Daniel is I'm 31, he's 32.
Is he a convict or just jail?
Yeah, he's been in and out of jail a lot.
What about prison?
He hasn't went to prison yet, thank God.
Good.
But I see him on that verge of almost going there, and that's why I'm glad I came into his life, because that has now stopped him, and now like he has me to think about and care about. He never had that before when he got locked up, and he told me that. So that's really stopping him from being or making the decisions that he's made to get him in jail every time.
You seem very loyal to your boyfriend.
Oh, definitely.
Why do you think that is? Why are you so loyal to him?
Because he showed me love. Like he showed
you loyalty.
He showed love, loyalty, everything. Like he's been there for me throughout everything. He doesn't judge me. There's never a moment that he's ever hurt me or made me feel down. He gives me motivation and drive to wake up every day, to know that I could be or do anything in this world that's possible. He ain't cool. Even when whether he's by my side or not, he makes me feel that way no matter where I go. You know what I mean? And that's a
loyalty goes a long ways.
Yeah, and most definitely does. Yeah, and he's the same way back. Exactly the same way back. I've never had a relationship that has been like that, so this is a first for me.
Yeah.
But it's amazing what love can do for you, that's for sure.
Yeah, love's cool, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It is. And love shouldn't hurt, or should never hurt. And it's an amazing thing.
So what else would you want people to know just about you, your situation? I mean, how bad it is?
Well, it all starts from it depends on what gets you out here. Some people, they want to be out here because they choose to be out here. They have moms and dads.
So wait a minute, there's a lot of people on the streets that come out here because they want to be.
Exactly, they want to be out here, yeah, which makes no sense to me. Like, why, if you have a home or a place to go, why would you want to be out here in the streets? That's nothing that is okay with it. Like, if I had a home or somewhere to go, I would go there in a heartbeat, and I would stay there, I would be there. I don't enjoy anything about being outside. I don't like it. I'm very cold and I'd be okay with it. I don't get comfortable with it either. I've always loved camping, but this is not camping, and this is not a good use of all. It's not. There's people out here that choose to want to be out here on the streets, and they have their mom or dad or siblings, all their family fighting for them, trying to come out here, and they're talking to all these drug addicts and all these people that are.
So you've seen families out here
looking and striving for their children, yeah, and I'll help them. Anyone that I ever said, I'll help them. And no matter what, because I know so many people out here. I know so many people from Roseville, Rockland, Lincoln, Roseville, Citrus Heights, Carmichael, Antelope, North Highlands, South area,
you know everybody or
Sheets area. Yeah, I know you for anywhere that's out here in nearby areas. Yeah, I know. So I know people from all over. And with that being said, I know people where to go, places to go, where to find persons or anything like that. So if I find a family that is in need for their child, I'm going to do whatever it takes and stop whatever I'm doing in life and dedicate myself completely to helping them out. No exchange fundraisers with them, and I'll help them out with finding their child or getting their child to get back on them. Or sometimes I have to set them up to go back to your parents, and they don't like that. They're mad about that, but I feel like they need to. I mean, because if I had that opportunity or that chance, if my mom or someone could care about me like that and come out here live with me, I would go home in a heartbeat.
Yeah. So you want to go home. You want a family. You want to settle down. And you're on the streets, and it's hard out here, and you got an addiction. I'm sorry. Plaza A. Right. Yeah. So I'll take. So I met this young lady. She's really cool, down to earth. I saw her out in front of the post office, and she had a huge pile of clothes. It looked like 100 pounds of clothes. And she says to me, "Can you give me a ride?" And I go, "Do you have to take all that stuff?" And she goes, "Yeah." Well, hell no. So I don't even know you. And out of everybody I met, though, I should have gave her a ride. So I apologize.
That's all right.
Anyways, yeah. So I wanted to interview this young lady and just kind of show you what it's like for people that are on the streets, that have an addiction, where they come from, and just show you that, they're human beings. They exist. They have moms. They have dads. They have boyfriends. They have children.
It's cool. You don't have people out there that we just probably don't have people out there that care about us like that the way they should, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, my family doesn't care about me, and they haven't spoke to me, my siblings or anything for so many years that, um, I just been so disconnected, until I found Daniel because he gave me my own family to have into love, and, when you think you can trust people, well, you can't, you know what I mean?
You should have a child with Daniel. Get your
I definitely am.
yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah, we definitely are. And I can't wait for that to happen. But we definitely want to be stable before that happens. We both met each other while doing drugs, in the drug circle, you know what I mean? Another thing I wanted to mention too is like out here doing drugs is not it's not easy. It was never nothing I chose and wanted to be doing when opiates came in my life. To be honest, this sounds stupid to some people, but I got on opiates because um I got shot when I was about 5 years back. I got shot by an extra line with the 4.5 when I got shot. It came into the back of me and out through the front. And I still have like scars like on the back and the front, a huge scar in the front actually, where the bullet had blasted out of me. I was airlifted to the hospital, had to learn to breathe again, walk again, everything. Yeah. But I was also pregnant at the time. I didn't know, and that would have been my first daughter. And the man who did that to me, I never told on him. I never said anything. Tried to get back with me again later. I was like, hell no. But that changed my life right there. And it definitely caused my family to be more disconnected from me, which was not okay with me. I didn't understand why they would disconnect from me in that time when I really needed them. And it just, my life went really downhill after that. But what I want people to know is that, like, when you think you could trust someone, you can't. And the first ones that will really break you over is honestly your family. They will be the first ones to do you wrong or to, like, yeah, hurt you. And that sucks that it's like that, but that's how it is. And I know a lot of people can relate to that. But another thing is, too, if you, like I said, I got on opiates because the condition I was in, I have no gallbladder, no spleen, no appendix, one kidney. My health is very bad. And I've never liked the streets because of that, because I'm always cold, always have issues. And when opiates came in my life, I was warm for the first time and could actually move around and get things done. I could actually go take care of my appointments or try and go get a job or do something because I was sad to say high on opiates, but it allowed me to be warm. I was warm. And because I was warm, I was not cold or just stuck there in one place, just freezing all the time. Because I'm very anemic, I was actually able to get up and go do things, and it actually helped motivate me. Like I didn't nod out and versus I actually got up and was like, it gave me a drive. And I still don't like opiates and I hate them to death, but that's what it did for me. And that's why I got on this drug. And that's why I continue to do it. I have been off of it before and got sober, and that was hell. Everything that you throw up or anything that comes out of your body is going to be black. It was terrible. I lost 50 pounds when I did it, and I was 150 when I started the process, and I was 120 yeah, less than that. Like when
Also, when you went to do detox,
yeah, that's what past 50 pounds. Yeah. And I didn't eat or drink nothing for a whole week straight. It was just the longest a human being body could survive without our food or water. And yeah, I did that in a tent in a backyard in Roseville, with my ex, which is now dead, rest in the east. And yeah, I did that and I got off of it. And then I went to a rehab in the Bay and changed my life. Unfortunately, I did get back on when I came back up here to Sacramento. Because I mean, when you go back to places that you know, that you're familiar with, that's all there is. And that's what sucks out here too, is that when a lot of people want to do good, there's nothing but such bad influence out here. There's not do good. There's no one like it. I wanted to be that voice for people on the streets to get sober and come back out here to show people it is possible. Like I did do it. You know what I mean? I was using just as hard as you were using. You know what I mean? There's people that of course slam or do it however they choose to do their preference or drug. You know what I mean? But still, like there's no way. Like it's possible to be clean. It is humanly possible, and it can happen, and you can do it, but it doesn't help when you come back out here and there's nothing but bad influences, and misery loves company, like,
it's evil.
yeah, the streets are, yeah, it is evil. And like like I said, when you get sick, like you can't trust no one. Like no one's gonna care, no one's gonna be there for you, no one gives up.
They'll steal your shit.
Yeah, they will. Yeah, I've never been able to hold on to my clothing or items. It doesn't matter what it is. I have women out here that will wear my dirty underwear. They don't give a fuck. Like it's sad to say, but yeah, it's disgusting. Like, there's people that don't care. They'll put on your clothes or wear whatever. Like, they do some crazy stuff out here, but like, they'll rob or steal even your own personality. They'll try and take your own personality, even your life stories. Like, yeah, I've had that happen to me numerous times where people were acting like me, saying same things that happened to them, and they told me a story, and I found out, but hey, they copied that out for me. Like, I mean, like, that's crazy. Like, I mean, people have lost it out here so badly to the point where they're not even here. I don't think they're here. But a lot of people do accept where they're at and they're okay with it and they're just content in being that position. But I'm not. And I refuse to settle for it because I know I don't belong out here on the streets. I don't want to be out here on the streets. But that's the sad thing about some of these people. You want to try and help them. And I became friends with a lot of people too, but they don't want to help. You know what I mean? Someone's going to want to help to want to get clean. You know what I mean? And they're going to do it when they choose to do it. They're not going to do it when someone else tells them to do it.
How old are you?
Me, I'm 31. I'm 31 years old. Yeah.
So I wanted to tell you, when I first saw you, the first thing I thought was, that girl looks like she works out. You look healthy, you know what I mean?
So I love eating. To be honest, I'm actually like, I love eating. That's my favorite thing in the world to do. Like, I was speaking this line that I always say, that if I have a boyfriend, if you're gonna break up with me, it better be over a burger, because otherwise I'm gonna buck you up. Because like, I don't know, I just love food. That's been my cooking skill, to be honest. Too. Like, I love booze. Like, I eat all the time, no matter what, no matter if I'm on drugs or not. I have to eat. Like, especially with my health, since I got shot, like, everything is different. With learning how to breathe again, walking again, all that, I had to, like, I didn't give my body the proper healing that it needed. I didn't do what I should have done to heal the way that I should have, you know, and I not taking those steps, therefore gave me other complications in life. So now the only way that I really can take it back or help myself is by eating. So I eat before I do any drugs. The first thing I do when I wake up is eat. I have to eat, otherwise I won't do any drugs. Because if I don't eat, then I'm not getting any. I'm not doing any drugs that day. Period.
Well, you look like a bodybuilder.
Yeah,
You're pretty buff, man.
yeah, I do. Well, I do a lot of I have my natural way of working out. Like, I do. Everyone in my family is kind of like athletically fit. Like, no one in my family is over 200 pounds. They're all kind of slim and slender. But I definitely do, like, okay, say for example, like picking up tires for like cleaning up a camp or anything like that, like on the street setting. Like, I do things like that where pushing and sharpening for our desk, hella shit in the end. Like, I do so many different things that are like my daily activities every day as far as exercise to keep myself fit. Because honestly too, I don't want to have a situation happen with it being dangerous out in the streets where a guy does something to me and I don't have enough strength in me to be strong enough to protect myself. So I do things like that every day to keep myself fit and
Just stay ready for that.
yeah, exactly, yeah. We've included, yeah.
Okay, so well, I'm gonna take off from. So this is going to conclude the interview. The reason why I'm doing that is because I want her to eat. She's got some food here. You did a really, really good job, and I really appreciate your time. Anyway, so yeah, this is my friend, and I hope you enjoyed the interview. And I'm gonna cut it short right here, and then I'll give her a chance to say goodbye to you guys, and then I'll conclude the video.
I just want to say bye, everyone. Hope you guys learn or take something from what you see in this video. And I wish the best of luck to you. I pray for everyone in the world. I am a very religious person. Some people are, but I am, and I do believe in God. So God bless everyone out there. My name's Celina, by the way. Cool. Thank you.
All right, thank you. I appreciate your time. Anyway, so I'm gonna wrap it up with that. Thank you, and have a nice day.